Our final presenter is Kevin Mag, President and CEO of Untitled Touch. Now, this afternoon, he shares on transformation and collaboration, complete digital transformation with an over-the-top, convergent, BSS and OSS billing solution. Let's welcome Kevin.
Thank you all for joining here this afternoon. Transformation is certainly on everybody's mind. How do we go about it? My goal for today, our time together here, is to share with you some data points, what we're finding in the marketplace, as well as a couple of different approaches that you might want to consider in your transformation efforts, and also really give thought to your transformation partner relationships. Technology is great, but if technology in the wrong hands or people leading, directing your efforts can lead to, the unpromised land if you don't follow the right methodology and the right approach. So with that, I'm going to get into presenting my screen. Okay, the time is now for digital transformation. A little bit about Untitled Touch. We have clients in the region. We have clients on a global scale. We're targeting certainly the communications vertical, but as well as media and entertainment verticals, MVNOs, as well as government sectors around the world. I mentioned be careful in selecting your technology partner. You really should look at a full service technology partner. Untitled Touch, we are a integration, DevOps, and development services organization. We provide managed operation services, virtualization and cloud migration services, as well as we have a single stack BSS, OSS revenue management system called Symphony. Our pedigree, again, as a full service provider, we manage north of $8 billion in client billable revenues annually, supporting 40 million active billable subscribers on a 24/7, 365 basis. And we manage over 2,000 environments. We're in our 20th year this year. We're privately held and we are a family-owned company. You also need a partner that's committed to transformation. We're very, very active in the industry. We recently won the Best Innovation Award at the TM Forum Digital Transformation World Series. We were recognized by Inc. 5000 as one of the fastest growing privately held companies in the United States. We are part of the Digital Innovation Trail at TM Forum, where we bridge customer, partner, network, and IT data in a single pane of glass. And we were recognized by Gartner as a top viable integrated revenue and customer management solution. And we also have a US secret clearance. So why transform? Well, here's what we're seeing in the marketplace. You're investing heavily in network technologies, both 4G and now 5G. And those investments must be turned into revenue generating services. And you're finding that you lack the agility and flexibility to quickly launch those new products and services. Customers simply demand and expect more. Disparate systems are an impediment. They're an island unto themselves, preventing your transformation experience. You're lacking the data to drive your business in the right direction. Margins are declining, hindering your growth. And collaboration and sharing really are critical to the region transformation. So the call to action clearly is now. Within Latin America through 25, you're going to see increased adoption of mobile services, increased penetration, increased smartphone adoption. And the question you need to ask yourself, all the investments that you're making in 4 and 5G, that's going to spur a myriad of over-the-top services and innovation. And are you prepared to be able to quickly adopt and offer those OTT services over your network? You need to have the right BSS, OSS, billing, and data to be an enabler for your transformation efforts. Question you should ask, are your siloed systems preventing your transformation? This is an interesting statistic. 22% of CSPs, only 22% feel they're effectively leveraging their data. A lot of room for improvement. So you're not alone. Some of the barriers, I'm not going to get into all of these, but lack of a consistent data model. When you adopt a best of breed approach, you have parent-child data relationships and that results in inconsistency. You lack the ability to collect and leverage the data. You have dirty data, and then you have governance issues in terms of, again, the parent-child data relationships. Those are all barriers to your transformation efforts. So now we're going to talk about the transformation roadmap. When you think about transformation, it's really incumbent upon each organization. Every organization, while they share common ideals and goals, they need to make certain that the transformation strategy is tied to what their corporate strategy is. Do you want to become an orchestrated data-centric enterprise? Maybe the driver is a diverse set of portfolio of digital services, or a digital organization and culture, a 360-degree omni-channel management of your customer experience, all the while trying to enable development, enablement, and improvements in the CANTO region. And your transformation strategy can be any one of those. It could be a hybrid of those. The key is that you take the time to reflect, on what you want to become. What are you looking for the time and investment you're making in your transformation efforts? So I want to talk about how you could take a quantum leap forward in your transformation via a convergent solution. We have a convergent solution called Symphony. It's a single stack BSS, OSS revenue management solution for your entire enterprise. Your wholesale business line, whether it be MVNOs, white label partners, or carriers. Your retail customers, residential and enterprise. Your interconnect and settlement process, as well as data in and out, TAP, RAP, NRT or DE, and CAML. Just imagine having all of the data required for your omni-channel management, data-centric organization in a single system, natively integrated out of box. Years ago, that wasn't available. That's why CSPs have the best of breed architectures they have. Today, it is available. We have it available via Symphony. There's other alternatives out there as well. And I strongly encourage you to really look at how you might benefit and leverage an integrated revenue and customer management solution. So transformation approaches you may want to consider for a convergent solution like Symphony. Maybe a new line of business, or new customers, or new products and services. Maybe an a la carte transformation, or a full stack lift and shift. So for a new line of business, it could be an existing business unit. Again, you don't want to do the enterprise. It could be maybe you want to migrate your wholesale business over to the Convergent platform or a consumer business. The point being is you can adopt a proof of concept very quickly, whether it be for a new business or even for a channel, and assess, is it a real opportunity? Does this make sense? Can we win in the marketplace? Is it worth the investment? Obviously, there's an incredible service industry around IoT, SD-WAN, and NFV, MVNOs. So you can very quickly test the market. You can become a market leader because you would have a seamless customer experience from configure, price, quote, to service activation, to rating and billing your customers and customer self-service. Low risk, low cost, very agile and quick to assess the benefits. Maybe you want to focus on a new product or service or a set of customers. Again, you could achieve immediate digital penetration with a single stack, the full stack, right out of the gate for that new product or service offering. Anybody that wants that new product or service would be basically added to the Convergent system, and then you could do bill aggregation on the back end with your legacy system for your legacy customers that have legacy products as well as the new products. A la carte. These convergent platforms are very open and modular. So you don't need to do the full stack if you don't want to. There's open APIs. They're all well documented, both RESTful APIs as well as SOAP APIs. But if the customer is your driving factor, maybe you want to focus on your customer-facing systems. So configure, price, quote, customer self-service, view bill, pay bill, create trouble tickets. That would be one example. Maybe you keep your OSS provisioning in place. So again, there's no right or wrong. It's a matter of what's right for you and your strategy. And then there are those that, they've tried different approaches in the past, and now they're going all in, migrating away from their hybrid best of breed platform to a full stack lift and shift to a convergent solutions like Symphony. And again, the technology supports prem-based, cloud-based, hybrid, cloud prem, and our own cloud where we offer software as a service. And again, the benefits, reduce costs, reduce number of vendors to manage, increase agility, a far greater differentiated experience, for your customers and partners, and increase profitability. So this would be like an example of a single sign-on, so you can log into your Convergent platform, but still have access to legacy systems that you kept in place via a single sign-on. So I'm going to play a video. COVID really brought social awareness to the front of everyone's minds, and the need for collaboration between the CSPs and regulatory.
The COVID pandemic eschewed the immense value that regulatory agencies could have derived from access to CSP data. The time is now for CSPs to transform the digital experience with its regulatory agencies. Enabling real-time data visibility to vital roamer demographics would allow government agencies to quickly assess the effectiveness of its pandemic-related responses. Future decisions and precautions could also be predicted on such data. For example, visiting roamers from a new COVID variant region The COVID pandemic allow government agencies to quickly assess the effectiveness of its pandemic-related responses. Future decisions and precautions could also be predicted on such data. For example, visiting roamers from a new COVID variant region could be quantified and factored into regulatory decisions. Efforts to protect its citizens, as well as avoid an overreaction, are greatly improved when the region understands the degree of exposure. Artificial intelligence engines could immediately act on the data, communicating with other agencies to take the necessary actions. It's a lot easier to trust the data when proper data access is available. CSPs and regulatory agencies must collaborate in achieving a transformational digital experience. Everyone wins through collaboration and data sharing. A single stack BSS OSS billing solution such as Symphony will enable a quantum leap forward in the region's transformation. Are you committed and ready? The time is now.
So now I'm going to share with you just some examples of how easy it is to really transform your business, your partner relationships, whether it be with your roaming partners, regulatory, your customers. These are just examples that are quick and easy to put together via a convergent platform like a Symphony. Knowing a lot about your customer just by pulling up the account. Providing analytics to your customers instead of just a bill. Help them drive their own business decisions through your transformation, your enabling transformation for your clients. Executive level dashboards, accounts, tickets, alerts. Where are your customers located? Visualize them on a map. Where are your partners located? Where are my trouble tickets located? Again, all configurable at the user level for what it is they want to see. Help your customers that offer 800 term as an example, visualize their traffic, their inbound traffic, so they can correlate that with their marketing advertising spend. Maybe they had a new product launch. Maybe they had an outage and it spurred increased traffic. Again, you're only limited by your imagination. Visualize for your customers where your fiber-based internet's available to them. Financial dashboards, here's just another example, in terms of revenue, billings, collections, ARPU, where your customers are located again, services by your switch. You know, your inbound roaming, outbound roaming. And digital transformation includes the operations. You want to make certain that you're factoring the operation into your transformation, where your solution has application level alerting and alarming, as well as obviously the infrastructure that it's residing on. You don't want to have to log into a system at a command line level to look for errors. So the benefits to your customer, you know, they're going to see reduced costs because you're going to be more efficient. They're going to have increased service offerings. They're going to have a far better quality of service. And they can be assured data privacy. And the overall customer experience is going to be far better. And the benefits to you, you're going to have increased data sharing and collaboration capabilities. Your revenues are going to increase. You're going to have omnidirectional customer management capabilities. Your churn is going to decline. And the privacy and security compliance is easy because everything is self-contained in one system, as opposed to all this customer data, PII data, dispersed across, you know, a dozen different platforms. So in closing, transformation requires action. I know you know that. You know, definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. I encourage you to give thought to, is that what we've been doing? Because doing the same thing over and over, you're going to be in the same place you are 5 years from now. And I really encourage you to you know, pay attention to the market indicators, what the expectations are, because the new over-the-top providers, they're moving forward with convergent solutions like Symphony, not a best-of-breed architecture, I can assure you. So, you know, it's a high return, low cost, low risk approach to a quantum leap in your transformation efforts. So how can we help you? We do offer free transformation consultations, discounted pricing for the CANTO region. We want to be part of your enablement evolution of you know, digitization in the CANTO region. You're going to have it any way you like. You can do it without any upfront capital. And again, in closing, we know transformation. We want to be your team. We're here to help you anyway, anyhow. And I can most assuredly tell you that we could easily enable your digital evolution and save you $500,000 to $1 million plus annually via a convergent over-the-top solution. So we want to help you in the CANTO region transform. Jumpstart your transformation. Thank you all. I appreciate it.